When I lost my brother unexpectedly in 2011, I didn't know how to deal or cope with the pain and the loss I was experiencing. I didn't know how to alleviate that pain that I was feeling. I didn't know how to let my frustration and anger out. But talking about him did seem to help, but I still felt the pain in my heart. I had heard how music and certain songs helped with certain situations, whether it be a sad or an upsetting situation. I wasn't sure quite what I needed to hear, but I did know that I needed to hear some song to maybe help me with that pain. But all songs sounded the same, and I didn't really feel a connection to those songs. But one day when I was driving around with my kids, a song actually came on, and I knew right away that it was a song that I had always needed to listen to. It was Far Away by Nickelback. There are so many reasons I feel personally connected to this song. It says everything that I've always wanted to say, but I couldn't put into words. It says everything I felt during the loss of him and after the loss of him. It says everything that I still feel to this day that I would say to him if I had one more chance to say anything to him. The song's meaning to me is about the loss of a loved one, how they would do anything just even for one more day to spend time with them, and how greatly I miss that certain person that they have lost. And it says even through the bad times, you don't stop loving the person even though they may be gone. It talks about how much they miss that person. It talks about how you don't realize how much you take someone for granted until they're no longer there. Even though my brother and I didn't see eye to eye, um, we definitely did have some rough patches at the end, but I feel like maybe it took me losing him to realize that maybe I did take our relationship for granted. The lyrics are exactly my words put into a song. I can't explain to others what I was feeling or how I was feeling, but now with this song, I can ask them to listen to it and somewhat get an understanding of how I feel. Although the author is unknown, they did say that research has found that when a subject listens to music that gives them the chills, it triggers a release of dopamine, which is a happy chemical we receive as part of a reward system. This song gives me chills because it allows me to let go of built up emotions, and release stress by having a good and healthy cry. According to SCL Health, listening to certain songs can also improve memories. And I know, for instance, when I listen to this song, it does take me back to maybe a childhood or even an adult hood memory of us. And sometimes I'm like, I didn't even remember that I had that memory with him until this song kind of triggers it. And it definitely makes me feel connected to my brother again. According to Vivian Manning Schiffel, NBCnews.com, on July 17, 2017, a song will come on that triggers such a powerful emotional response, you get choked up, and before you know it, tears are streaming down your face. Your parasympathetic nervous system, or rest and digest system, is activated, as well as the reward related brain regions of your brain. She also says, according to findings published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, a group of scientists at the Center of Interdisciplinary Music Research administered psychological tests and MRIs to better understand how study participants use music to manipulate their feelings, findings that could potentially empower music therapists and help their patients. She notes that they figured out that people tend to choose music to feel 7 different things: entertainment, revival, strong sensation, and diversion, discharge, and solace. They decided the latter 3, solace, diversion, and discharge, are ways people tend to use music to deal or regulate negative feelings. She talks about how solace is when people who are sad listen to music to feel understood and to feel less alone. I know that this song definitely provides me solace, and I do find comfort in listening to it. It helps me feel like I am understood more when they listen to the song and realize, like, that's what I'm trying to say, but I couldn't find the words to say it or describe how I'm feeling. I feel like others can understand the pain I'm going through just by the lyrics. And I do feel less alone when I can listen to that song because, again, it's me putting my thoughts into words. So it's definitely a relatable song. Haley Williamson on www.thewithwarrior.com wrote on May 11th, 2013, that lyrics can explain emotions that one may not be able to put into words. I was unable to put my thoughts into words, but I definitely can now after listening to this song. She also agrees that deep songs, especially those explaining significant parts of life, make people feel less alone, which I definitely agree to that too. She also says how music can become an escape and help people put everything else aside and pour their entire self into a song. I believe that I definitely pour my entire self into the song when I'm listening to it, and I do feel like it is an escape. She says that hearing other stories in songs about the good, bad, lonely, past, present, grace filled, beautiful moments, they can actually place themselves into that song and escape. And even though it may only be for a few minutes, I definitely feel a lot better after listening to that song. This song helps me escape the pain that I'm feeling. It grants me peace for the time being. And according to Paul Gabrielson, www.science.org, on April 11, 2013, when we hear music we like, the region of our brain called the nucleus accumbens, or the brain's reward system, is actually what determines how much we value that song. He said it affects the amygdala as well because it's also responsible for the emotional reactions we have when listening to a certain song. Although people may think that this is a sad experience or that it's a depressing experience, or that it's making myself sad, it's actually quite the opposite. Yes, I cry, but it is a very healthy cry. It helps me understand my feelings. It makes a song actually an enjoyable experience because I'm able to relieve most of that tension and stress. In conclusion, everyone has that one song that has some sort of personal meaning or they feel a personal connection with. Everyone's listened to a song and thought, wow, this song is really about my life, or this is about, I feel like this when I was a child, or this is exactly how I feel at the moment. And I feel like this is my song because it is exactly how I feel. They listen to songs for a variety of reasons. Either they're sad, they're mad, overwhelmed, whatever. My reason is it puts my thoughts into words and allows me to express how I feel. It's my escape from a painful experience, and research has shown how certain types of music or songs affect certain areas of the brain. It shows how it makes people feel or have felt, and it shows that it is used as an escape. The song doesn't make it a depressing experience for me. It actually makes me feel connected to my brother, even if it's for that short amount of time, and it makes it quite the enjoyable moment. And it's just the right amount of time I need to escape. So I will always have a personal connection to this song on a meaningful level and a personal level, and that's exactly why I chose this song. I hope you like this song, and maybe you'll even find solace in listening to this song as well.